Barnhart family, February 1990. This videotape was produced and directed by Donn Barnhart. The music composition was provided by Bill and his wife, Nancy. Although a little premature, this is their gift to Shirley for Mother's Day in 1990. The music seemed great, the composition very appropriate as background music as we tell the story about the Barnhart family. To establish a baseline wherein we can enjoy a perspective. It is my intent by this photograph, although not recent, but representative, to show the Barnhart family. Donna and Shirley and their 4 children, Cheryl, Bill, Jeff, and Becky. Bill currently lives in Germantown, working as an engineer for Fairchild. Cheryl living in Seattle, where she's been for the last 8 years, aggressively and successfully pursuing a life and a profession in marketing, designing, and selling wholesale costume jewelry. Jeff working in the finance department of Newslink, where he's involved in the accounts receivable, accounts payable, and the cash flow and the payroll of an audio firm selling news clips to the networks. Becky living in the Washington, D.C. area, where she's currently pursuing a career as a lobbying assistant on the Hill, working for the American Trucking Association. Don and Shirley are enjoying their first year together in retirement, very busy, trying to keep out of each other's way, where Shirley's pursuing courses at Montgomery College in interior design and art. Don playing a lot of golf, tennis, and making home videos. And in the course of this, deciding what they're going to do with the rest of their lives, but one of the most important things they're going to do is enjoy their family. Enjoy it with us. This particular time frame in our lives, 1956 to 1969, was a period of time that our children were growing up. By way of explanation, we had a Keystone camera, which was a low-quality camera. We shot a lot of film, which is now over 30 years old and faded. We had a lot of film that was overexposed, underexposed, and some that wasn't even exposed. And we have tried to eliminate some of that. However, I've retained some of the overexposed and underexposed because the glimpse of a face, the wave of a hand is going to serve to tweak your memories as you think back over the love that we have shared, the happiness, the joy, and togetherness that we have enjoyed as a family. In addition to our immediate family, we have the Murrays and the Skinners and Grandma and Grandpa Barnhart, Grandma Newkirk, Grandma Sauter at that time, and some family friends. So as you see some faded shots, bear with us because, again, if you look at them carefully, it's going to serve to help you as you take your trip down memory lane and enjoy some nostalgia. This video is going to last approximately 1 hour and 45 minutes. I would strongly recommend that you fill up your bowl with popcorn, go to the potty, because once it starts, you're going to become so engrossed that you won't take time. You just will not take time to refill your popcorn and go to the bathroom. So I want you to be comfortable. I want you to enjoy it, and I hope you enjoy it as much as I have putting it together, and that you and your family, your children and your children's children can enjoy this in the future as much as we have our lives together in the past. Our first scenes are going to be in 1956. At this point in time, I've been back from having served 3 years during the Korean War in the military. We're enjoying our first Christmas in our home on Casey Drive. And you're going to see Bill and Doug as young boys on their horses that were given to them by Grandpa Barnhart, fantasizing and galloping through the West. At this young age, Cheryl was into doll babies. And Bill was into horses, other things of great intrigue. And here's Bill learning how to get on that horse. And later you'll see he and Doug galloping off through the West. Here's Judy with little baby Susan. We're going to be able to see Susan grow up as we go through the next 10 years. There's Grandma Barnhart. And again, some of the underexposed film, but yet a glimpse of people where there are memories that we want to retain. Sweet little Debbie, ornery little Doug, demure little Cheryl, and equally ornery little Bill. Enjoying a Christmas dinner. Doug, you are so ornery. Grandma, you are so proud. And Susan, you are so hungry, and there's Susan's mom and dad. There's Carl, Grandpa Barnhart. Grandma Barnhart. We will introduce the various members of our cast as we go along. Happy little Debbie. And Cheryl with some of her doll babies. And the matriarchs, Donn and Shirley.